Can you hear me now? Okay, welcome in. Y'all, welcome in. Happy Sunday, fun day. Put a one in the chat if y'all can hear me. We are going to be talking about the Alexander brothers. It's three of them, a set of twins. Okay, thank you, sister. A set of twins and one brother. So it's three of them that were indicted. These are real estate moguls, have been doing worse things than Diddy. They saying that they have been doing all these things, sex crimes, and also with a minor. So y'all, they were indicted, arrested, and also sent to the MDC earlier this year from Florida. These are some rich, filthy rich real estate moguls that have been doing the ultimate crazy, nastiest things to a lot of women. And like I said, a minor. So we're going to get into it. Smash the like button as y'all come in the building. Happy Sunday fun day. How is y'all Sunday going? I hope it's going good. Sister, how y'all Sunday going? Let me know. Good, bad, number 110, or however it's going. I mean, my day starting out great. I can't complain. But y'all, let's get into it with these brothers, because these brothers are doing the most. Hold on. Let me get situated. I'm on my new phone, and let me skip this. Let me go back because I didn't rewound it all the way over here. Hold on, y'all. So these are the brothers right here. These are the brothers. This one is a twin, and this one is a twin. So we're going to get into it, you guys. Smash the like button as y'all come in the building. I don't know why I can't move my camera up and down, but y'all, I'm still learning how to use my new phone, my iPhone 17 Pro Max. I'm like lost in the sauce when it comes to these iPhones, but we going to get it together, y'all. We is going to get it together. But y'all, see, I can't even, hold on just a second, y'all. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into it with the Alexander brothers, y'all. There is three brothers, a set of twins, and an extra brother. Sister says, what's up, boy? Evil devil, X-Files, wackos out here. Yes, it is, sister. And they are rich. They are filthy rich, just like Diddy. And they were doing the most on the coast, and they got arrested. So we got to get into it. Let's go ahead and play this. Let me turn the sound on and get into it, because this situation with these brothers is something else. But Law and Crime, shout out to them, Jesse Weber. Let's go ahead and do a reaction to this video, you guys.
Federal prosecutors say three powerful brothers, Orrin, Tal, and Alon Alexander, ran a years-long sex trafficking ring, drugging, raping dozens of women and girls, including a minor. A newly unsealed superseding indictment reveals disturbing new details and allegations of what they call a calculated high-end trafficking operation. And I'm going to break it all down right now with someone who knows a thing or two about advanced sexual abuse cases. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law and Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. Hey everybody, this is another Law and Crime legal alert. If you received Depo-Provera birth control shots or were later diagnosed with a brain or spinal tumor,
let's skip
their wealth, their connections, their carefully crafted public images to lure, drug, and sexually assault dozens of women and girls. These are the allegations from prosecutors. And now, federal prosecutors have unveiled a shocking superseding indictment against real estate moguls Orrin and Tal Alexander, along with their brother Alon, revealing just disturbing new details about what they describe as a brutal and premeditated sex trafficking conspiracy. Now, these new charges, which were filed on May 8th in the Southern District of New York, they allege a pattern of drugging, raping, coercing women, including one underage girl, across state and international lines. And we're going to be talking...
One underage girl. Y'all, this is crazy. These are the things that we thought Diddy was doing, but in court, they were never presented, even though we know Diddy was doing the most on the coast too. But y'all, let's continue, because these brothers are rich. They are filthy rich. They are filthy rich real estate moguls. Smash the like button. Come in the building. Smash the like button, y'all. Let's continue.
Talking about the allegations dating back to 2009, but this latest indictment tacks on 6 additional charges from the previous indictment that was filed in New York federal court. And these guys, once celebrated in elite social circles, these brothers saw their empire fall in December of 2024 when they were arrested during a morning FBI raid at their Miami Beach homes. The initial indictment charged them with trafficking 2 women, but prosecutors now say the scheme was far more extensive. Orenthal, they were star brokers at Douglas Elliman before launching their own firm called Official, where they brokered record-breaking deals, including a $240 million Manhattan penthouse sale. Alon worked in private security, but according to prosecutors, still allegedly participated in this trafficking ring. And all three are currently being held in Brooklyn's Metropolitan Detention Center. And now, this superseding indictment outlines a years-long alleged operation. It reads, quote, to carry out and facilitate their sex trafficking scheme, Alon Alexander, Oren Alexander, and Tal Alexander, the defendants, used deception, fraud, and coercion to cause victims to travel with them or meet them in private locations. Thereafter, the Alexander...
Sister says evil truly no color. Yes, yes, evil truly has no color. Yes, you're absolutely right. These people, when these people have money, they act like they don't know what to do when they have all of this money. But y'all, let's continue listening to Jesse Weber, y'all. This is crazy. And if YouTube don't push anybody in, I'm gonna come out and come back in. But y'all, let's continue.
Brothers use various methods, including drugging the victims and at times physical force to rape and sexually assault the victims, sometimes alone and sometimes together. Now we have the indictment. We're going to go through all of these details as well. But first,
uh-oh. Hold up. What's going on? Okay.
Sex abuse attorney and former prosecutor John Clune. John, thank you so much for coming on. And for those of you who don't know, John is recognized as one of the nation's top sexual abuse attorneys. So really, really happy to have your perspective on this.
Thanks, Chad. Glad to be here.
Let's first start, what's a superseding indictment? For people who don't know, what is it? Why is it important? And also, this is a good question. Why not just file all of these charges initially back in what, December? I mean, why wait several months? Why not just wait to charge them with everything they were planning on charging them with?
Right. So, I mean, a superseding indictment is basically like an amended complaint. It's showing that they had additional information that came forward, and so they went back to the grand jury and asked the grand jury if they found a basis for these additional charges. Why they didn't do it all at once, it could just be that this is a kind of unfolding investigation and they didn't have the information that they have now at the time that they made the initial indictment.
In other words, once you charge somebody, additional people may come forward, or during your investigation, particularly through...
Uh-oh, hold on, you guys. I don't know what's going on. Hold on, let me just grab my phone because this thing is like doing the most, and I got like the big iPhone Pro Max. Okay, let's continue. Let's continue.
Through obtaining evidence, you may uncover additional crimes or alleged crimes.
Right, and we see it a lot in some of these more high-profile cases where there's an initial indictment and then there's a flurry of media coverage that covers that indictment, and then more victims come forward. It can end up being a pattern that takes a while before you get to the final indictment that charges all the crimes. So there's no saying that this is going to be the last of the charges that we see for the Alexander brothers.
And when you're talking allegations back to 2009, we had the same conversation in the Diddy case. How does this not impact the statute of limitations? Is that because you may have older claims, but the federal charges, there are no statute of limitations?
That's exactly right. For the
people come to us.
Let's skip this commercial, you guys. Let's skip this commercial. Hold on real quick. I'm trying to work with this with my new phone, and it's just acting like I just need to learn how to work it. But let's let's skip this commercial. Hold on just a second, y'all. Let me see something. Let me see something. Hold up. Okay. Let me see something. But these boys are something else. Hey, my baby, Jabil Peterson says salute. Smash the like button. Hey, my baby, how are you? Welcome in. Welcome in. Hold on. Let's play this. Let me play and skip this. But y'all, these brothers are a piece of work. They almost like, you know, they were doing things worse than Diddy. But y'all, let's continue. Hold on. Let me turn the camera. Let's continue.
As long as they find the information.
But you still deal with the same kind of issues. Memory, lack of evidence, right? Corroboration. And older the claim, the weaker the case for the prosecution sometimes.
That certainly can be. I mean, 2009 isn't, that's a lot, 16 years ago, but it's We've seen cases from much older time spans where it really becomes challenging. So we'll have to see. But in general, you'd rather have witnesses that are fresh, that have good memories, that have consistent accounts of what happened. But we'll have to see how this plays out.
It's when I started law school. That's how long that ago was. My gosh, a long time ago. All right. So let's get right into count one. So the conspiracy to commit sex trafficking. I would argue that this is the foundation for this whole indictment. So this indictment reads, quote, collectively, the Alexander brothers, the defendants, worked together and with others, known and unknown, to repeatedly and violently drug, sexually assault, and rape dozens of female victims. So John,
Hey, you guys, I'm gonna go out and come back in because YouTube is playing with my pushing out my notifications. I'm gonna go out and come right back in. So I'll be back. Give me like 5 minutes.